It was very simple. But to you, very difficult.
Meanwhile, they would want to make things difficult for the Maldives. Listen, Colasso got the better of Sifau so many times. I wouldn't be surprised if they use that route once more. Mahesh towards Farooq. Numan with him. Kaltuya. Given enough time to pick the player that he wanted. Give it to goalkeeper.
Kaltuya had the time, that ball had to be whipped in with a little more pace and a little lesser height for Sunil Chhetri, who was running towards the near post on that occasion.
The left flank. Hamza Mohammed. The Maldives, it is obviously a different opposition altogether. Fascinating enough, in the last 6 international matches they played, they faced off against Bangladesh 5 times. Talk about familiar foes.
Maybe one of the reasons why Manolo Marquez also wanted to play Maldives, to understand that maybe Maldives sets up in a way where Bangladesh could cause issues to India.
Foul given away, Distant Colasso on 9.
Naeem shielding the ball very well. Listen to Lasso on him, giving away that foul. But this was the chance earlier. Hamza following the ball, eyes aware of where the ball could go. Sunil Chhetri got enough power behind that. But also had Hamza Mohammed in his way. That could have been a great welcoming back for Sunil if he got on the score sheet, as usual.
Farooq has acres of space. Sunil in the box. Farooq tries to go alone. It's still there. Oh, confusion. But no goal.
Still waiting for the open play goal.
But on the other end, it is Mehtab who has to test his mettle, and he does so well. It was Ibrahim Hussain who was lurking in the shadows.
Qatar playing very well. Marshall make sure that Maldives don't get an opportunity at goal. Both teams, especially Maldives, playing on the counter attack.
Mahesh and take on Hassan once more. Trying to find Sunil Chhetri.
Mahesh finding Farooq with that dink behind the defense. Farooq waiting for opportunities. Tries to cut that ball back inside the box, but slipping in the process and could not find an on-rushing Sunil either. Did the right thing though. From a wider angle, you could see Sunil Chhetri trying to make the run into the box, but was not able to even get in front of his defense. So the only option Farooq did have is to take his man on or take a shot from a tight angle.
Farooq Chaudhary once more whips it. He gave it a go. Just couldn't find the target.
Farooq with an opportunity again. Who's involved this time? Mahesh involved with a scoop this time. Finds Farooq, who gets a better touch. They wanted to go for power. Just overhits it, that ball. As soon as it left his foot, it was always rising.
A little exuberant, perhaps. Farooq Chaudhary, who seems ready now. Remember the first few minutes that he played in that first half? Obviously hadn't warmed up. Had to come in cold. That header that was completely off target. He's doing now.
Maybe also at the same time, it's that lack of composure that Manolo Marquez has brought in Sunil Chhetri for, to just show and make the players believe how cool, calm, composed one might be in front of goal.
But however, he seemed trying to take on Hesham Hassan. Failed. As Ali Fasir looks to release Hamza. And failed to.
Defensively, in my opinion, Maldives has been great. Yes, they've conceded the goal from a set piece, but the marking hasn't enough to mark from set pieces. But if you think of open play, you look at open play, they've been rather compact, especially in the middle of the park and their defensive third.
Again, pretty slippery here in Geelong. There is an opportunity up for grabs. Aysam Ibrahim. Now Ali Fasir. Challenged by Valpuya. Shot. Rather, a try. Yeah. By Ahmed Aham.
Ahmed Deham, the last shot on target, but could not test Vishal Khet. Vishal Khet, to be honest, hasn't had much to do through the game. That sheer inside the box, if better, maybe a little turn. Final shot that could have come from Ali Azir wanting to take on defenders, losing the ball. Another opportunity for them, and the cat was a begging.
That's a familiar sight for Vishal Khet. This season he kind of had. Didn't have much to do, even though he came up with 67 brilliant saves. Not discounting his effort. Overall, 14 clean sheets in 23 matches for him. Superlative effort.
He's had a brilliant season. He's stood up to the task whenever called upon, and sometimes that's more difficult than being busy through the game. When you've not had much to do, pulling off saves then is a difficult task. And Vishal Kher, when tested and asked, has stood up. One of the biggest talking points of this camp is the omission of Gurpreet as well. That just shows the competition for the number one jersey that Vishal Kher has been wearing.
What's on that?
I love competition. That's exactly what Manolo is doing. Showing Gurpreet that even that number one spot is not his. You have to fight for it day in and day out. We saw even Gerard Zaragoza rested for a few games in the BFC. So the same for Manolo Marquez as well. Maybe he wants to try something new in these two games. Gurpreet did stand up tall when asked upon when Moya got injured for BFC. Zaragoza commending his ability and commending his training mentality. And I'm sure he'll stand up again or he will compete for his spot under Manolo Marquez as well, Gurpreet.
There is crossing ball. Meanwhile, towards Ibrahim. Ali Fasim has drifted away from the centre backs and found himself in a pocket of space, tried to release Hamza Mohammed. Ball just skipped away from him.
As he playing a little more central second half for Maldives. Hamza Mohammed has stepped to the wing alongside Wing Mahmoudi, who's been a little silent second half. Hasn't been involved much. To be honest, the whole Maldivian side at the moment of Maldives players have to do a lot more defensive duties.
To Bashish. Trying to find the run of Ayush Chetri. The captain Samu Ali. It's the first time we're seeing Ayush in an advanced position. Rare sight the Indian do so far.
Maybe that's what's needed since Brandon's substitute, the number 10 position, been a little empty.
Distant Golasso trying to wrap his left foot across the ball. Do so.
This time we'll blame the glue and not the glue on Liston's feet. Team being seen between Liston and Subhashish trying to whip his foot around, could not get enough of it.
The entire left flank for India is Mohamed Nasir. Larson's post. It was a season of reckoning for Distant Golasso as well because in previous seasons he was being used as a left wing back. Now the natural position as part of Chaudhary gets the pass from Sunil Chetri, tried to return the favour instead of shooting. And was that the option he needed to take?
Not the right option for Farooq Chaudhary. Had the goal in front of him, begging to take a shot. Sunil Chetri, one touch football, finds Farooq. Sunil Chetri finds Farooq again. In my opinion, he should have tested Hussein Sharif. Test, shoot at goal.
Manolo also saying the same thing. Suresh, more hopeful than anything else, as somehow it finds Mahesh. Again Mahesh, after the first cross was blocked by Hamza. Again Mahesh. He lets it out.
Wanting to find a little more space. Mahesh before he whips that ball in. Suresh's shot completely. Chris kicked it. Maybe we'll also see a few changes, but in my opinion, India is beginning to get stretched a little, especially in midfield.
And so we actually know what the changes are for the players that are getting ready. There the suspense is gone. Boris Singh is about to make his debut in the blue jersey. And Apuya, who's now an experienced campaigner at a very young age, gets another cap.
Maybe that's what's needed. You need a little more control in the midfield to join the attacks for India. They have that one goal lead, but a one goal cushion is never enough.
You need that surety, don't you? D.A.M gives it to Ehsam Ibrahim. Balpuya positioning has been absolutely brilliant so far. Now in Mahesh Singh. Suresh pings it towards distant Golasso. This time yet again showcased his prowess and control, but just couldn't take on so many defenders.
Always when they get the opportunity to put the ball forward or push the ball forward, Mahmoodi, Hamza Mohammad, Ali Fazil need to be doing better, getting that ball under control, trying to play flick-ons around the corners. All these need to understand that players are pushed back on defensive duties.
Sunil Chetri was fighting on the pressure. Naeem loses it out to Ayush. And Ayush can pick out Sunil Chetri's run. Who stops because he realizes Ayush.
Have the lead, no need to force the game.
তখন কি সুন্দর
Control the
হয়েছিল
game at the
ইতিমধ্যে
moment.
সেটিং ঠিক হচ্ছে
Ayush, Suresh, Ayush once more. Farooq Chaudhary flicks it towards Sunil Chetri. Intercepted by Samu Ali. Was clearly through towards Vishal Kher. Balpuya. Mahesh. Farooq Chaudhary. Given out wide. Mahesh. Those pocket of space, there are 5 players who are surrounding 2 in blue. Naeem. And this is where things can get dangerous if India don't get back, but they get back in time. Was Hamza. Hamza taking on Balpuya. He's not won that battle at all today. Balpuya also showcasing a bit of his might on the pitch. Slided to back heel. And a first time cross towards Chetri. Well watched by Samu Ali.
Maldives centre back doing a good job again. Samu Ali on that occasion taking no risk, clearing that ball out. Balpuya as well, who's had a good game. His night comes to an end. He'll be replaced by Boris, and Apuya also coming into the midfield will take the position of Suresh. So a little more control needed, like for like replacement when it comes to Boris. Maybe he's tweaking the system, Manolo, a little to see who could be starting when it comes to Bangladesh in a couple of days' time.
It's a red letter day for Boris Singh Hamza. A debut in the Indian colours. He was one of the stars of the under-17 World Cup team, and a few of them have managed to make that climb. He is certainly one of them, though.
And he's had a brilliant season as well under Manolo. Another player who can be versatile. We've seen a number of fullbacks this season who are wingers. He's standing out as one of them. Now getting an opportunity to play.
Seriously, just good for referee. Wasn't impressed by Ibrahim. But he has to blow the whistle as Ibrahim has taken the tumble.
Ibrahim still on the floor. Foul against Subhashish. Mahmoodi on that occasion. What foul?
Got away with one, didn't he? With Subhashish.
I'm sure Mahmoodi also knows that. He'll want to take Subhashish on again.
Apuya. Was Mahesh. Crosses to the ball.
interhand ball on that occasion from Hassan.
They, of course, find themselves in Group C, this phase of the AFC Asian Cup qualification stage. Do or die at this point. The top of the table lovely turn by Boris Singh Hamza. Finds Mahesh. Somehow not closed down is Mahesh, and he puts it through to Farooq Chaudhary, who finds Liston Korasto!
Nice.
Save! Wonderful save by Hussain Sharif.
Hussain Sharif again standing tall, but Farooq Chaudhary involved again, wanting to find Sunil. Clever to get the ball into a cutback for an on-rushing Liston. Liston, who thought he was on the score sheet, gets an all-important touch from Hussain Sharif. Be it from his, but he got that important touch. Not have the second of the evening. A very good save.
Just a toe poke. Mahesh, meanwhile, on the far post. This time, Sharif can do nothing. Golasso makes it count. Celebrations galore. And the Blue Tigers roar in Shillong, and it's heard in every corner of the country. Listen Golasso with his first goal for India, and his second in this game.
Listen, Golasso, the man who's been on fire throughout this game, be it with his trickery, be it with his prowess from a free kick. This time, from another set piece. Listen, Golasso gets on the score sheet. India get on the score sheet, rising the highest at that far post. Listen, Golasso, space drives is not the easiest of headers, going backwards, wanting to keep it on target, and pulling that celebration out, getting the whole stadium behind him, and getting his first in the national colours for Liston Golasso. One thing they will be very happy with the coaching staff is the set pieces. Dominance from India when it comes to set piece routines, especially in this game.
This is the first time under Manolo Marquez that the Indian team has scored 2 goals. 0 and 0 in the first 2, 1 and 1 in the next, and now it's 2. Both in corners.
India are building under Manolo Marquez, set piece goals coming through. They'll all still want to build, they'll want to improve with every passing moment.
Mahesh. Mahesh! Punched away by Hussain Sharif. Ayush Shafi with a sublimely timed tackle. Apuya has come in. Boris, along with Apuya, a double substitution in 2 touches. Now it's India in a comfortable position. A sigh of relief, perhaps, etched in that Indian camp, knowing fully well that they are one step closer towards victory. Right run by Boris through the center. The ref pulls out yet another card. It is the number 6, Aisam Ibrahim, that feels the ref's ire.
Boris on that occasion. And Ahmad on that occasion goes into the referee's book. Knew he was not going to get too much of the ball. Had to stop their attack one way or the other.
Apuya is going to take this free kick. Ayush. Apuya. Network error between him and Boris. Not on the same cell phone connection. As triple sub to Ali Sazem. Cards he put on the table once, pressure once. 9 shift is over. In comes Hussain Nihan. At the same time, Perceived for Warhead. Gets some nice Hassan comes in his place. At the same time, Hassan Nazim is also in. For nice Hassan. Even was a threat. It was the Indian goal. Ayush almost lost it, but good recovery by him. Colasso taking on Sifau once more. Ibrahim. Sifau. Novashish almost lost it, but somehow seems like the Maldives are cranking it up a wee bit. Now India's on the counter. Mahesh. That's the right option.
Ali Suzanne will want to commit a few numbers forward, wanting to get that first goal for Maldives in the hope of getting the equalizer if they can. Have to defend a lot throughout the game, not too many attacking opportunities.
You change that. It's the first chase for Nice Hassan. Mehtab. Very watchful. The throw for the Maldives. Charles Gett is yet to make a save. And that would be a cause for concern for Ali Suzanne.
Ali Suzanne.
Props to the camera work there.
Then in conversation with his staff on that occasion, much as Manolo Marquez was, maybe want to add a few more goals in preparation for the upcoming games.
Farooq Chaudhary expertly found. Beautiful one-touch passing by the Indians. Golasso takes it through for now. Mahesh Singh, can he reach the ball? If only he was Usain Bolt.
Mahesh put on the afterburners, but not enough. Golasso thought he was playing that ball to himself in that case.
Doubted. The left now, as Maldives have started seeing much more of the ball. There is no doubt about that. Since that second goal, it's as if India is also a little more relaxed in its approach.
In my opinion, India will want to show a little more control this time in midfield to just see games out with a clean sheet and 2-goal lead. Maldives, they want to throw a few more men forward.
And that's what they've done. Madhuvi finds the running Hassan Nazim, who could have scored with one of his very first touches.
Boris has to be aware of that run coming in. Maldives committing men forward. Boris not marking. Hassan Nazim getting the better of him, coming on the inside of him. Gets a touch, but not enough. An awkward bounce in front of Hassan Nazim.
Offside against Mississippi. That was an opportunity that should be treated as a way.
Boris has to do better, aware of where his opponent is, aware of a late run coming from the wingers.
Boris a bit more alert, wins the ball, passes it to Farooq, Sunil Chetri. Ball was behind him. Apuya towards Colasso. Sometimes you could just excuse his right foot for a pillow. So soft is his touch. Get clears it away.
Talget taking no risk, clearing the ball on the first occasion, but we are finding Listen Colasso. Listen Colasso pulling off. Beautiful touch. That ball, to receive it over your head with your feet, never an easy task. Listen Colasso showing us how.
Shows the amount of confidence he's got coming through his games right now. Brilliant season. The ISL just scored his first international goal today. Not in trademark Listen Colasso style, but a goal is goal. Look at that. Even Madhuvi joining in.
I did look at it.
Oh, I wonder whether your eyes were open or not. 30 points.
But you spoke about confidence earlier. Yes, that gets built on game on throughout the season. But something that's more important, in my opinion, is the belief. And that's something that Listen also brings. He believes in his abilities, his hunger and desire to get on the score sheet. And tonight gets his first goal in the national game colours as well because of that belief.
How many times have you seen this Colossus score a header? That is an anomaly in itself.
Confidence is key, knowing that he can score with any part of his body.
Mehtab finds listed again, lots of space for him. Foul is on a yellow on the flank for Alice's end. Tricky winger like Christian Colasso in front of you can't afford to be on a warning.
Especially when he can go both ways. There are some wingers where you know they're only going to come on to one foot or the other. But with Listen Colasso, he's confident enough to go both ways.
Colasso. Subhashish was an option, but he chose to find Farooq instead. Mahesh. Called by Farooq. Boris. Back to Mahesh Singh. Farooq shortly on the far post, just couldn't reach it. But Liston Colasso was there. One more time, one more cross. Towards Sunil Chetri! It's like he never left. Evergreen, ever present, ever scoring. Sunil Chetri, the comeback kid, makes it 3 for India. Scores his goal on his second debut. Puts him a signature in his own story.
Welcome back, Sunil and how. Sunil Chetri, we spoke about the supply not being there, but some things never change. That is Sunil Chetri scoring a goal. Gets his 95th of the evening. Mahesh involved again. Whips the ball in. Farooq doesn't get the end of it. Listen, Colasso. Brilliant evening for him. The goal and an assist this time. The movement from Sunil is brilliant. The header, even better. The caress on that header from Sunil Chetri. And that is why he is the captain, the leader, and the legend in Indian football, just like he never left.
286 days on, he's on the score sheet once more.
And a goal from open play.
Oh yeah, a goal from open play. Yes, Anolo's punch was right.
Brought back Sunil for a reason and shows us exactly why. His wealth of experience, his cool, calm, composed demeanor, getting him on the score sheet. 95th goal of his career.
Meanwhile, Shabby gave Liston Colasso his flowers as well. A good 66 minutes, 10 minutes on, provides that supplies.
The good part is they continued the attack and Sunil just kept moving, got in front of his defender. That's not an easy header. The slightest of touches to make it go goalwards. Beautiful touch from Sunil. Get the third of the evening.
Receptive in midfield. It's Aysam Ibrahim who tries to find Hassan Nazim, who had come close a few moments ago. Towards the far post, Subhashish sends it off for a corner. As a triple substitution might be taking place, perhaps. Right, press pause.
Chetri, pretty nice for him. Working ever so hard, being the pivot in the attack, sometimes making things move.
Manolo Marquez pressing pause on the substitutions till this corner plays out. Perhaps later on. Vishal Kent had come off his line and the ball was going towards Numan.
Atab, with his watchful eyes, just making that ball go away from dangerous area, giving no opportunity to Numan. Ball changes ball quickly towards the far post. And he had good enough to not even give away a corner, just to throw in for Maldives to deal with.
go on the far left towards D.A.M. Floppy play as midfielder in Chetri using in defence. Few happy tears were shed once he scored the goal. Not too much of a celebration, very muted. It is good fight his teammate as Apuya intercepts. One more time, it is Mahmoudi. Hassan got taken by Ehsam Ibrahim, blocked. Cross coming in by Sifau, blocked another corner.
Maldives building on the pressure. Another corner for Maldives to whip a ball in from and get maybe a goal back from a set piece. The previous scoreline, remember, was a 3-1 scoreline.
Players are lining up for the Maldives as D.A.M. takes this corner towards the near post. It is Sunil Chetri in front of both sides of the goal.
Defensive duties met by Sunil Chetri, aware of what's around him, taking no risks as always.
D.A.M. once more. Again, it's towards Sunil Chetri at the near post, who clears it, gives away yet another corner. First line of attack and first line of defense.
But a wave of attacks coming from Maldives on that occasion, building pressure, piling on the pressure from a set piece. Cal Caird will want another clean sheet tonight for sure.
Absolutely. Change in corner taker. Ibrahim Mahmoudi this time. Taking up the responsibility towards the far post. Cleared away by Subhashish's post. Ish. Legs are given way a little bit now. Subhashish. Not the best clearance. Samuali jostling. Fighting with Apuya. Apuya more. Unnecessary by Farooq Chaudhary.
Farooq Chaudhary over eager to win that ball back from all that pressure that Maldives has been piling. Takes away a free kick and the pressure to get piled on again.
At the same time, while the substitutions begin, on his second debut, Sunil Chetri will have to wait a bit more till the board goes up. Distant Golasso, another goal scorer, will get a reprieve. But Sunil Chetri, 286 days on since he last donned the jersey, comes in and does this.
Sunil Chetri coming back, just like he never left Listen Golasso, with that ball in, and the nicest and the cleanest of touches coming from Sunil Chetri to get the third of the evening and his 95th goal.
Meanwhile, another debutant on the pitch in the form of Avi Nitai, and someone who's just on his second cap in Irfan, ready to take a shot. The one who may be taking on Sunil Chetri's boots as time goes by. One for India somehow.
Irfan gets a shot off, and the last touch coming off Samu Ali on in another corner for India.
Avi Nitai has come in, Ashik Gurunian has come in. Avi Nitai, the youngster, another debutant. Punjab FC, very impressive. Late replacement for Ashish Rai, who was injured during training. Mahesh, corner. India were going for four. Heke dumped the highest.
Peke wanting to get a brace. Rises up again, gets some space. This time could not keep it on target. Does get the touch, but could not keep it on target on that occasion.
Meanwhile, Ashik Kurunian, perhaps one of the more controversial picks given that he didn't get enough minutes during the ISL, has also come in. Avi Nitai, the youngster, ever impressive in Punjab's colours this season. And Irfan Yardwar, someone who Indian football fans have high hopes of. Distant Golasso, the other goal scorer, also given some rest, along with, of course, Sunil Chetri. Interesting to see Ashik being deployed in the left flank. Passes it to Irfan Abhinitai, the left back for now. Very right-footed. Apuya loves playing in those close spaces, but sometimes takes a risk. That's too much. Good ball by Abhinitai. Farooq releases all towards Ayush Chetri. Couldn't find Ashik in time. Ashik takes a tumble. Gives a high five to those boards on the side.
Ashik is on that occasion. But he'll also be happy to get a few more minutes under his belt.
Left before we get into added time. India into the coasting towards victory now. Irfan. Mahesh. Mahesh shoots! Saved at the near post by Hossein Sharif, who's had a lot to do today.
Mahesh coming back onto his favorite left foot, gets that shot off, had the power behind it, on target as well. But who rates Hussain Sharif standing tall once again to the test.
Nice turn. Again by a player who's come in for the Maldives, Hassan Raif. Mahesh. Abhimitai. Ashik Kurunian. Timbao might be breathing a sigh of relief that there's no Liston Colasso there anymore. Ashik, a very different sort of threat. Maldives get ready for yet another change. Tifau has been run ragged today against Liston Colasso. Ibrahim Usama Hassan comes in his place. Far side, it is Boris. Mahesh, given the time to turn, and Boris with an ankle breaker of a dribble against Numan. Couldn't keep it in play though. Didn't do much, but somehow is enough strength and guile. Get past. Centre back. Is almost curtains for the Maldives team. Expect that the team that hasn't had a lot of competitive football, terrible challenge there. One filled with frustration. Irfan Yadwar was the one who took the tumble. Samu Ali, one who gets the yellow card. Captain of Maldives, of the Red Snappers, snapping at that point. The monkey's almost off the back, isn't it? That elusive win under Manolo Marquez, just around the corner. Mahesh. Nice play, but time Boris there. Shillong also now waits expectantly for the final whistle. lost to Qatar, Kuwait, Afghanistan in those qualification rounds. Yeah, couldn't make it through the World Cup qualifiers or the FC Asian Cup qualifiers. Now, with the aim to qualify via Group C, take on Bangladesh in a few days' time, and this is ideal preparation for that. A win, 3-0, confidence boosting, a lot of debutants. Abhimitai on the overlap, one of them, Ashik goes central, finds Mahesh, who turns, still trying to win the ball. Abhimitai tries to check Numan, been cleared away towards Naif Hassan. Five minutes of added time. That's been announced. 5 minutes more. Here, and its fans can afford a smile. The last time. It was 489 days ago, as mentioned earlier. It was against Kuwait, in Kuwait. Manveer Singh was the goal scorer. 12 matches have happened since, along with those 3 losses in the AFC Asian Cup, which was a tough group. Of course it was. Pakistan and Australia involved. It was never going to be easy. In 2025, with this being the first international break in 2025, India is taking farther. The expects the changes, expect a different approach, and that's exactly what Manolo Marquez have managed to achieve today. Dominated to win at 1. AK stretched it across to Ashik.
তখনও সাইকেল নিয়ে যাইল
Farooq. Can't complain with his effort. Trying to pick it with Boris. 3 minutes left now. With Manolo Marquez, of course, first match versus Syria. Irfan Yarwar is offside. Patient play by India. Irfan kicks it towards goal, and he might get yellow card. Delaying the game, though he did find the back of the net. Samu Ali. Abhimita with the throw. Minutes left. Itai could have wanted a better touch, but somehow just gifted the ball back. And now Ashik Kuranian. Why not whip in one more cross? Why not get one more goal? Ashik towards the byline, cuts it across. Samu Ali at the near post has no other option but to give away a corner. Nice play by Ashik Kuranian, who wants to leave an impression tonight. And that's the difference, perhaps. There is a hunger in the Indian side today. Even the players on the bench know that there are important games coming along. Want to impress Manolo Marquez. Mahesh takes the corner. Falls to Apuya. He takes a punt. Rolls along the ground. Doesn't worry Sharif though. Moment the ball came towards him, you knew what his intentions were. Right, captain. AK, why you stay Chetri? Ashik couldn't keep it in. The wait is over. Down from the doldrums. They've drawn out the lights 489 days later. And it's the first win under the helm of Manolo Marquez for the Indian national team. Three superb goals, two from set pieces, one from open play by a certain Sunil Chetri, who was making his comeback to the side. Shillong erupted in joy as it got its first taste of international football, and at full time, courtesy Rahul Bheke, Liskin Pilasso, and Sunil Chetri, it is India 3, Maldives 0. And you can see what it means. 4 matches under Manolo, 18 months to wait for a win. Last time around was on 16 November 2023. We are in March 2025. That's how long it's been. Coaches have changed. Tournaments have been played, but the results had faltered until today. That in itself is a story to behold. 2 goals from corners. Interestingly enough, all 3 goals came from headers for the Indian team, which in itself lets you know that perhaps they had noticed a thing or two about the Maldives side that they managed to exploit. The smiles galore as the experience in Shillong continues. New faces and old ones all created an impact tonight. None more so than the man on your screen did what he always does. Goal number 95 for him. First win for Manolo Marquez, who justifies his selection now. Of course he does. There was criticism, there were questions. India executive is presenting, Mr. Mohan Lal is presenting their team jersey, the Maldives team in a grand gesture. As they may be familiar foes, pitch, but on the pitch, of course, Maldives and India footballing friends. And the other way around, Maldives team also presenting a jersey, Indian football team at D.A.M. They deserve to take that lap of honor. They deserve to be serenaded. Maldives gave a good right fight, especially in that first half. Remember, they haven't played much international football recently. They don't have a domestic league anymore. To come into Shillong and try and fight tooth and nail, especially in that first half, impressive on its own. Sandesh Jhingan may not have gotten the game today, but it might be no surprise to see him in the stadium wearing his jersey when Bangladesh come calling. There's another clean sheet now for the Indian national team. One more for Vishal Kaif to celebrate what has been a fantastic season for him. But Manolo Marquez has a few select words of wisdom for his compatriots in bed. He knows that he and his team can finally build on something. Step in the right direction, courtesy these 2 men and this Colasso. Rahul Bheke rising up through a corner. All his goals for India have come through corners. And a second under Manolo Marquez now. While Tong celebrates, tunes.